what?
Avenue.
Avenue Road.
Yes.
Can you spell the street name for me, please?
Dad.
Ma'am. Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Ma'am, I need to know your address. Avenue Road. Can you please spell?
In Helen Avenue, my dad just went outside screaming.
Ma'am, can you spell the street address for me, please?
H-E-L-E-N. Someone broke in and I heard shots like pops. I don't know what's happening. I'm tied upstairs.
Losing a parent as a teenager can feel like the end of the world, but it's important to remember that it's just the new beginning, or is it the beginning of the end? Welcome to Crime Time Reports, where we present true crime stories, solved, unsolved and mysterious cases. And today we are going to discuss the twisted case of Asian parents. Background: Jennifer's parents, Hann and Bich, were immigrants from the Chinese diaspora in Vietnam who came to Canada as political refugees. The couple worked at an auto parts manufacturer in Aurora, Ontario, and were known for their frugality and hard work. Despite their humble beginnings, Hann and Bich had high expectations for their children and set numerous goals for them to achieve. Jennifer, the eldest of their two children, was made to take piano lessons and figure skating classes from a young age. Her parents had hoped that she would become an Olympic figure skating champion until she tore a ligament in her knee. She attended Mary Ward Catholic Secondary School, where she played the flute in the school band. However, despite her parents' high expectations, Jennifer's grades were somewhat average throughout high school, except for music. As Jennifer's grades began to slip, she began to forge report cards using false templates, deceiving her parents into thinking she had earned straight A's when she failed calculus class in grade 12. Ryerson University rescinded her early admission. Desperate to avoid the stigma of failure, Jennifer began to lie to everyone she knew, including her parents, pretending that she was attending university. To maintain the charade, Jennifer purchased second-hand textbooks and watched videos related to pharmacology, creating notebooks full of class notes that she could show her parents. She even went as far as to tell her parents that she had won scholarships and had been accepted into the pharmacology program at the University of Toronto. In reality, Jennifer was spending her days teaching piano lessons and working in a restaurant to earn money. She was also staying with her boyfriend, Daniel Chi Kwong Wong, whom she had met in high school. Wong was of mixed Chinese and Filipino ancestry and worked as a marijuana dealer. Despite her parents' strict rules against dating and partying, Jennifer was leading a double life, deceiving everyone around her. The documentary delves into the oppressive and restrictive nature of Jennifer's upbringing and the pressure she felt to live up to her parents' expectations. It also explores the deep-seated issues that led her to lie and deceive those closest to her, including her own family. As the documentary unfolds, it becomes clear that Jennifer's lies and deceit will have devastating consequences for everyone involved. Adult life. The pressure to meet her parents' expectations weighed heavily on Jennifer Pan, even as she pretended to complete her degree at the University of Toronto. She fabricated stories about volunteering at the hospital for sick children, but her deception was soon uncovered by her mother, who followed her there one day. While her father was initially outraged and wanted to kick her out of the house, her mother convinced him to let her stay. Having not completed high school, Jennifer eventually started working to finish her diploma and was later encouraged by her parents to apply to university. However, they continued to forbid her from seeing her boyfriend, Daniel Wong. Despite their restrictions, Jennifer and Wong continued to speak secretly. But when Wong broke off their relationship and started dating someone else, Jennifer's world spiraled out of control. Desperate to win him back, Jennifer made up a horrific story about being gang raped in her home by a group of men, supposedly at the behest of Wong's new girlfriend. Her elaborate lie would set off a chain of events that would ultimately lead to a shocking and tragic conclusion. Murder. On November 8, 2010, Jennifer unlocked the front door when she went to bed, then spoke by phone to Milvaganam. Shortly afterwards, Milvaganam and two other people entered the home through the unlocked front door, all carrying guns. After demanding all the money in the house and ransacking the main bedroom, the three men took Jennifer's parents, Bich and Hann, to the basement where they shot them multiple times. Bich was killed, but Hann survived his wounds. The three men then took all the cash that was in the house, including $2,000 from Jennifer, and left. Jennifer claimed that they tied her up, but she managed to free her hands and dial 911. Han Pan was treated at Markham-Stouffville Hospital before being moved to a trauma unit at Sunnybrook Hospital in Toronto by aircraft planning. In 2010, Jennifer Pan was in contact with Andrew Montemayor, a high school friend who she claims had boasted about robbing people at knife point. Montemayor then introduced her to Ricardo Duncan, who Jennifer allegedly paid $1,500 to kill her father in the parking lot at his workplace. Duncan denied the claims and said that he returned $200 to Jennifer when she gave it to him for a night out and asked him to kill her parents. Jennifer was also back in contact with Daniel Wong at this time, and together they planned to hire a hitman for $10,000 to kill her parents. Wong connected Jennifer with a man named Lenford Roy Crawford, who he called Homeboy, and gave her a SIM card and iPhone so that she could contact Crawford without using her usual cell phone. Crawford then contacted another man named Eric Sean Carty, who in turn contacted David Milvaganam. The Crown stated that Milvaganam was one of the hitmen. Carty was later convicted of an unrelated 2009 murder. Arrest and trial. In November 2010, Han Pan was arrested for the murder of her mother and attempted murder of her father. During her third interview with the police, she admitted to hiring the killers but claimed she hired them to kill herself, not her parents. The interrogating police officer falsely claimed to have software and infrared technology to detect lies and movements, respectively. 4 other suspects, including the hitman, were arrested in the following months. The trial began in March 2014 and lasted for 10 months. All 4 suspects, including Pan, were convicted in December 2014 and received a life sentence with no chance of parole for 25 years. Pan's father and brother requested a court order banning her from contacting them or Wong again, and the judge approved the request. If you love to hear solved, unsolved and mysterious cases, do subscribe to Crime Time Reports and comment down what do you think about this event and how it would have been prevented.